It's chicken nuggets. We bought chicken nuggets from Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's. I'm figuring that's the big three.
Yeah.
I mean, of course we can go further with all the other ones, but no,
whatever.
these are the big three.
And at McDonald's, they're chicken McNuggets, of course. At
Burger King went real cheap with just the bag.
Oof. What do they call them at Burger King and
They're
Wendy's?
all called nuggets. They
But
call
they're
them
just called chicken?
everybody calls them nuggets.
Yeah, but this is
these are
McNuggets.
McNuggets.
Whoa. All right, so let me ask you this question before we begin. Are we supposed to do this blind?
No.
We're just going to
You're
just straight
going
up
to
eat
taste
it.
it, and
All
then
right.
we will pick our favorite and explain each one and how you feel about it.
Now, you brought a sauce.
A sweet and sour sauce because
Okay.
that's the main one everybody gets.
I like
and that's the one people set places on fire if they run out of. And you see it all the time on YouTube
That's
and everything.
reason-
Yeah, they're jumping over the counters. They're grabbing people through the drive-through windows if they run out of sweet and sour
Totally
sauce.
reasonable. Totally reasonable behavior. I
don't blame. Personally, I don't blame them.
This is a no judgment zone here on the Mike and Brad show. So we're gonna do. Are we gonna do each without the sauce or just straight to the sauce?
I think we should, I always taste everything, Brad, without sauces,
Okay.
without stuff,
All right, let's
because
do that.
that's the true flavor. It's like eggplant palm.
Okay.
People say, all the Italians are big on eggplant palm, eggplant. Eggplant is the worst vegetable
does
on
nothing
earth.
for me.
They just cut, yeah, it's horrible, but they like it. Oh, you gotta try my eggplant palm. Oh, describe your eggplant palm. You fry it, number
Right.
one.
Mm-hmm.
You load it with sauce. You load it with cheese.
cheese.
You load it with cheese on top of the cheese. Of course it's gonna taste good.
Yeah, you could put that on my arm. It would probably taste good. You know what I always say when they're like, "Try my eggplant parmesan." I'm like, "Have you ever tried it with chicken?" That's probably a better bet. Nobody. I mean, you could put.
So
why
we
not
will
just
be
use a carrot?
tasting naked chicken nuggets.
Why don't you try my carrot parmesan? Listen, let's get into it.
Let's try the Wendy's first.
We're gonna go with Wendy's
We'll
first.
do the same one at the same time.
All right, Wendy's. We're beginning with Wendy's. Shout out to Dave Thomas.
Now, did you know, Brad,
Okay.
that Dave Thomas, who started Wendy's, he's the man behind the success of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I did not know that. You learn something new every day.
He basically took Kentucky Fried Chicken from the trunk of the car of Colonel Sanders to what it is today. And
Does he get money from the KFC?
And he took a buyout.
Oh, okay.
He took
so
a buyout.
all
He
right.
took a buyout and started Wendy's.
All right, now let's.
And Wendy's name's after one of his daughters.
I want to learn something. I want to make sure we learn as we go. Since we're just starting the Mike and Brad show, this is our third episode. Let's try to do one bite at a time, because last time I was editing when we were eating Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, and we have these very nice fancy microphones I bought,
You know,
and
for a
all I
while-
could hear was a disgusting mouths chewing, and I'm like, the three people listening have tuned out at this point, which reminds me,
I'm already chewing.
Mike's wife hates when he chews. That's what he told me recently.
My wife hates that I breathe.
I mean, it is kind of obnoxious.
She's
that
got a
you-
problem with me breathing.
It is a little obnoxious that you breathe all the time.
Having
Mike. It's
said
driving
that,
us
the other
crazy.
night I fell asleep on the couch, on the recliner, right? And she got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Now, normally when I sit and watch TV on the recliner, it's up all the way back, and I'm really chilled out. But for some reason, the recliner was in a regular chair position, and I was sitting up straight up, and I fell asleep. And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. She got up to go to the bathroom. She got up and she saw me, and she said, "This is it."
She thought you were dead.
I guess she thought I was
because
dead.
nobody sleeps like this.
She said I was exactly like that. And she said she touched me to see if I was
Oh,
cold.
yikes. Well, if I keep eating this shit.
Why? I said, why? You don't have a mirror to put under my nose?
Wow.
She said she legit touched me. That was after she called the insurance company. But she, she touched me to see if I was cold.
Speaking of cold, these nuggets are getting cold, so let's keep it moving. So we had the Wendy's. It was fine. I don't know. It was fine. Whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah.
We're eating it with no sauce, too. So,
well,
we're going on to Burger King.
But here's my take on Wendy's. I always
Very
feel,
similar shape and size to Wendy's and Burger
Yeah.
King. The nuggets
and
very
these
similar.
are all manufactured shapes, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't taste that much of a difference from the
No.
Wendy's. Do you?
They both have the same texture. They both have pretty much the same,
They look similar, they feel similar, taste similar.
Wendy's seems to be a thicker, but they're, see, but I don't know if this is gonna sound crazy, but I always, when I think of Wendy's, I think they go a step further than the other brands.
Well, they have
Because
to
they cook
try
their burgers
because
fresh.
they're in third place, right? I mean, is it still McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's as far as a success? That's how I've always viewed it. Is that the case? I feel like Wendy's has to try harder because they're always trying to catch up. You know what I mean? They're the bronze medalists.
I don't know if you knew this also, Bab, but Burger King and almost all Wendy's branches are privately owned. And a lot of Burger King are corporate owned.
I don't want to say that Wendy's is like the RC Cola, but it's not, you know, it's like Coke, Pepsi.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
You know what I'm saying?
I always have, because they cook their burgers with fresh meat, it's not frozen, never frozen. I always feel they
I
go.
think they're paying him. That was literally a slogan from the ad.
Yeah, exactly. But because they hammered it home. So I feel that they go a little step further. It is a little pricier than the other brands too.
All right, let's go to all right. So our final nugget. Right now, I'd call it a tie.
This is the standard. McDonald's McNuggets are the gold standard of nuggets, and we're gonna see right now how they match up to the rest.
Right off the bat,
And they're always in a circle.
the two nuggets from Wendy's and Burger King look very similar. McDonald's almost looks like plastic. The outside, it almost looks like plastic to me. Or
I
it
have
looks
to
like
tell you, Brad, that's
moon
the best
rock.
tasting plastic I ever had in my life.
it's like a moon rock. Look at this thing.
It's good. I think it's the best out of all of them. That's why they're the king.
It is the best nugget.
It 100% is the best.
It is.
And
the
you
best
can buy like 70 of them for $2.
Sweet deal. I feel like it's the best tasting of the three, and somehow seems the least healthy. Like none of them seem like there's a lot of nutrition, but this seems so bad and so far from real food. Like it's about as much of food as this table. With eating this table probably has more.
However,
but it is the best.
Deep fry this table, I'm eating it.
Put some cheese and marinara sauce on it. Table Parmesan.
And the only question that will remain, Brad, is if I'm cold or warm at 2 o'clock this morning.
All right, so I think we agree. It's unanimous.
Well, no, we haven't said 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna go 1 with McDonald's,
I agree. 1 with McDonald's.
and
We gotta stop eating on these microphones.
I'm gonna go 2 with Wendy's and 3 Burger King.
Honestly, I could barely tell the difference, so I'm fine with that for the sake of agreement.
And Wendy's is a
unity
little
in
thicker.
America.
Wendy's, you can see it's a little thicker.
Unity across America. We're gonna do it. So we're gonna go McDonald's 1, Wendy's 2, Burger King 3, and the fight for chicken nugget dominance. We have determined gold, silver, and bronze. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations, McDonald's.
Congrats, McDonald's.
Congratulations, McDonald's. I think you have a future.
I think they're going places. It's catching on. Have you heard about the Happy Meal?